You guys, welcome back to my channel where we watch my friends play pool and make fun of them the whole time while they lose. I'm just kidding, man, but we already are into this match here. My name's Drew. We're going to watch this 8-ball match unfold and see if we can learn something from it. We're going to pick apart the racks as we usually do, look at some specific shots, options on shots. We're going to look at some timeouts if they occur and what people were thinking, different run-out patterns, maybe some groupings. We're going to have a good time and watch some pool, man. We got Ron again after the last one where he was just about ready to win, but I intervened and made sure that didn't happen. If you guys haven't seen that one, check it out. I'll put a little thing up there somewhere. Ron is already shooting. He broke and looks like he's going to take stripes. Or he's not going to take stripes. Oh, Rooster. All right, man, let's get into it. He's going to be playing Rob. Rob, I played last time we encountered this gent. That match is on my YouTube channel. It was one of the first ones I think I commentated, actually. I was incredibly nervous, just like I am now. Okay, so Rob's going to steal stripes. Anyways, let's get into this. This guy's a good shot, man. If I would have had it my way, I would have played him, but we'll get into that and why that didn't happen. Let's look at this. He's got stripes. Right now, his trouble-ish is the 9 because it more or less just goes in that right side pocket. That might get shaken up right now. All right, the Rooster. Now, the Rooster got some trouble here, man. Everything's a little tied up now because Rob's got a couple issues with both sets of those stripes. But for Ron, that one ball is a bad place. I tell you guys before, when they're on the rail like that, always an issue if you ask me. Oh man, he was hammering that. That happens. You want to hit it really hard to get the stroke when you just need to get a nice stroke. Looks like he's got the window on the 15. This will shake some stuff up. Get him on that 9-ball too. It almost did. Yeah, that 9-ball probably goes in the side. Man, that would have solved a lot for him right there. All right, these guys are just hammering, nailing these right now. I don't know where to start here. I guess you just got the 6. Yeah, Ron just gave the same the body language that I just kind of let out there. Rough start on the first rack, you guys. He'll make a ball eventually. I think he makes a ball in this match, but we'll have to wait and see. So yeah, the 1 and the 5 are issues. We'll see if Ron can find a way to get to them. You could bank them both out of there. It's kind of probably the only way out of them at this point in time, unless Rob moves some stuff for us. Like I said, Rob's a pretty good shot, man. I thought he was going to beat me the last time I played him. Oh man, am I giving the commentator's curse? And now the 15's over there too? Oh man. How you guys doing this morning? This night, depending on when this gets posted. This match, I will say, is the last week of the session. And we are so far behind. We're in very last place. Let's see what he does here. I don't know what he has. Is he going to cut this? Oh, he's trying to squeeze it down there. Putting the 3-ball towards the side. Man, is this a mess. All Rob really has is this 9-ball to shoot at. I didn't watch much of this one. I was watching Tony next door. I was scoring the table to the left of the screen here. Okay, so Ron's 5 balls out now. And Rob's 9 is a bigger issue than anything north of the table. Now down here, though, that 3, I mean, if you cut the 3 to the bottom left corner pocket right now, it kind of fixes a lot of stuff. Okay. Oh, look at this! Oh, nice shot, man. Okay. All right, what are we going to do about this one ball, dude? You got to get out now after doing something like that, right? But we all know it's really hard to follow up. Oh, this is pretty good. This can get you over to that one ball if you stroke it. You might need some top left to get over there. Maybe a little left, top, something like that. Somewhere between 9 o'clock and 12 o'clock, you know what I'm saying? To get you over there and bump this one ball out. And if you do, man, you're going to look like a champion right now. He did not put spin on it. Let's see what he does here. There's a safe here. Just kind of put him in a line. In the line with all this other crap here. Just bump the 5, but he's got enough trouble. You could stay offensive if you ask me. I mean, I'm offensive pretty much anytime I open my mouth, but... yeah, just like that. Perfect. Don't sell the 11. Ah, he sold the 11. Now Rob's got a nice little starting point, and he clearly liked the idea of that. Okay. Does he have the 15? It's probably a safe here. You just got to hide the 5. Let him hit the 1 all he wants. Okay. Getting interesting here. Rob's probably thinking that probably good since that 1 ball's tied up. He's going to get another shot at this game. The kick is a trap, I'll tell you right now, if that's what he's looking at. Because it ain't going to leave you anything on that 1 ball. Though I guess if you hit it soft and you don't plan to make it and you just leave it up there, it's probably a pretty good call. Because then as long as you stay up there, you're going to make him shoot a ball he can't really do anything with. Yeah. I don't think I would want the cue ball to leak out down here. Just because you lead in that 9. The only spot on the table that 9 would have went in is if you left the cue ball down here, which he identified. Now this 12-10 in the bottom right here, you can do this. Got to make this one. Oh, interesting. He was going for the side. Not a bad call because he sent Whitey flying, and the other one might have been a scratch shot. Okay. Ron, if you're going to bank the 1, you ain't going to get better position than you are right now. And then you're going to probably not have great shape on the 5, but as long as you can see it to that top right corner pocket. Oh, okay. All right, that's fair. As long as he hid this 15. Let's see if he did. I mean, I think he can see it, but I think he did hide the angle to make it. Ron's always pulling out the good safeties when I'm not paying attention. I'm always ready to go guns blazing, man. Yeah, that was a good call, Rooster. Nice shot. So this 12-10 down here, again, Rob can do. You just got to do them in order. You got to do the 12 first, and you got to be super thin on it to come back and forth to come back for the 10. It's a really tough pattern. But, you know, you see the pros do these drills where they, like, set this stuff up and shape ball after ball after ball like that. I'm not very good at it. Who is this shooting over here? Is he waiting on? Is that Tim? Is that you, Tim? Get out of our way. Is he going for the 1? He is. Now you bank the 1. Interesting. You know what I'm saying? Because he had a way better option on the bank earlier. Maybe he didn't like the shape, so this shape was better, but this combo's really, really tough. I have no idea if he makes it. I know how the match ends, again, like usual, but I don't really know the journey. I try not to watch so that it's kind of interesting when we go back and do this together. Nice hit. Oh my God. That's why Ron banked the one, because he knew he was going to save him. He's from the future, man. He's from the future. He put that one ball there specifically. Oh man, that might win the game right now. Dude, if that one wasn't there. Rob was donezo. Oh, nice kick. Almost made it. All right, Ron. And yeah. Unfortunate leave for Rob with that kick. Because now the Ruski here can pretty much leave the cue ball anywhere on the table and he's going to have to bank or like not really have a shot. Is he going to go forward? He is. Oh, the strength was there, but it wasn't not. That was not a good stroke. Hit it hard, didn't stroke it. And I mean, if you guys have watched my videos, I don't get too much into the technicalities of teaching how to stroke. I think I can identify some things, but I don't know if I'm... Nice shot. Oh, dude. That's why you try not to... I know it's hard for me not to, too. But if someone wasn't close enough to watch that, that could have looked like Ron kept that cue ball up. I know he wouldn't do that, but... Gotta let the cue ball fall. Alright, this is safe. This is safe. The scratch is not there unless you really miss it. But this is safe. You're not going to leave him a shot, so it's a free shot. And yes, your head is still huge. See, when they leave the ball like that, you pretty much almost get a free inning. Oh, man, if you cut it like that... Okay. I mean, I probably shoot that the same way. That's a really tough shot. Let's see here. Just looking to see if it's on the rail. Is he going to safe? It's kind of tricky. Just leave him really long in the 8-ball again. Oh, man. It looked like he kind of stood up there because he kind of had a... Oh! Legal! Wow. Nice hit. Nice hit. That'll work. He was putting... I think he was putting a lot on that ball, which I know I have issues with that. When I'm really trying to do something, it's easy to kind of be inaccurate. Rooster. What are we doing, man? Yeah. And this is proving my point that, you know, you're going to leave them tough pretty much no matter what. Unless you bring the cue ball all the way down to this short rail, they're not going to have a good shot on their last ball. Banking. It's going to go right towards the 8. Ron hasn't been left any easy 8 balls, including the one he left for himself. Let's see if he can get out of this. Nice. There we go. He's on the board. Not a good spread. Not a good spread. 8-ball came out a little bit, but... You guys, if you like what we do here on the channel, hit that thumbs up, subscribe. I think I'm putting out like... it's been like a match a week. You know, putting these together take a lot of time. You know, we film them and then it takes me a minute or two to cut it and add the scoreboard and all that sort of thing and clean it up a little bit, crop it in. rotate it, that sort of thing. And then I'll do this, the commentary. This takes however long. And then spend a lot of time in post-editing to try and put my lines on the table to show you guys what I'm talking about. Which I think is really helpful. I don't know if you guys do. I hope so. It takes, I'm talking a lot of hours. That's why, that's the bottleneck in getting this stuff out. But anyways, let's get to this. He's got stripes. The 11 and the 10 ball, the red 11 and the blue 10 ball down here are what he's got to figure out. He might be going towards him right now. I feel like he's going to hit this hard. Okay, I was mistaken. So the 11 goes in the side that he's about to shoot this ball into, and he's got to move this ball first. This is one of those patterns where if a ball has to go in this pocket, which it kind of does, I don't think it goes past the 7 to the top right. Maybe it does. That's what he's looking at right now. But if it has to go in the left-hand side pocket, though, you got to move the other ball first. So the earlier you can get to it, the better. So your options are on the table more. This, I would go 2 rails and come out to get to that 15. Oh, better shot. Nice shot, Rob. If that 10 ball goes, you're like done, man. So for this, I don't follow to get to the 15. That brown 15 at the top there. I don't follow this. I would draw it to shape the short side of the 15. Just a bigger window over there, I think. Unless you're straighter than it looks. Let's see here. He's going to follow. Let's see if he gets really close to the 15. See if I was wrong. He was trying to clean it up a little bit. Or maybe didn't go. I think if he would have made that, he'd have been a lot closer to the 15. And the closer you are to the ball when you're trying to shape in this little tiny window, it just weird stuff can happen. You can end up totally off by a centimeter and it ruins the whole thing. Man, he could have got out right there. So Ron, everything's pretty good. The 7, you just got to make sure you get in a good, the brown 7, you got to make sure you get in a good spot for it. You got to make sure you make a ball. But knowing Ron, he played the 2-way on that. I noticed in my last video, there is a fan in my underground bunker here. There's a fan that's cooling off, that's drying a leak that I tried to muffle as much as possible, but it came through on the last video. I hope that's not too annoying. I just released that video now, so I don't know. I don't have any feedback on it. But I tried to muffle it up more this time. I think it's better this time, but hopefully it's not annoying the crap out of you guys. All right, let's look at this. Yeah, that's 7. You might as well just get out of the way now. And then you've got so many options to do this. The 6 ties you to the 4 ball. The 5 ball is a good transition ball to get down here to the 6 if you get on it out of dumb luck. Oh, okay. That's okay. That was, playing that shot is a good way to start your position play when all you really, when you can understand forward and backward, and he just timed that perfectly to hit that, draw perfectly back for it. So now I probably, the 2 ball is totally doable. The 5 ball sure can cut, but the 6, and get the 6 and the 4 out of the way if it's me. And it'd be really nice to get straight on the 5 so that you can roll to the right side of the 8 ball for the 2. But there you go, nice. That's a little steep. And in the last video I put out was Ron taking ball in hand and making this angle with ball in hand a lot. This is a lot steeper than it looks when it's along the rail. Let's see how far he flies this time. Oh, see. He still went long. And he undercut it. Like if he would have cut that correctly, he'd have been down towards scratching or hitting that 11 ball, red 11 or something. That's too steep. You needed to come down a little bit for that. This dude's going to get out, isn't he? Okay. Here, I try and draw the cue ball back pretty much to right where it is right now. Or a little more and put it in the left side. So it can the 11 in the left side or in the bottom left pocket. Because then if you can get straight on one of those, the 8-ball's done. Bingo. Bingo. Straight on the 11 in the side, stop shot, 8-ball's good. That's a good pattern to recognize too when your last ball, your key ball, is in a perfect spot where you just want a stop shot, is in a perfect spot for the 8-ball. Oh, he might have a little bit of an angle. Yeah, he might have a little bit of an angle. This might get weird. If that's the case, I think I just roll it in pocket speed and hit this sucker as little as possible. Yeah, it looks like he has an angle on this. He tried to hold it with draw. I think I would have went slow on that. Oh man, look at that. And now, how the turntable. Oh man. He was shooting better pull in this rack so far. We can't see what he's doing here. Let's see. Took a stab at something. What's the rooster gonna do here? This is tricky. You know, the best shot you have at making something is probably the 5-ball, maybe the 1, but both of them are probably gonna leave him in a spot for the 8-ball. So like the two-way shots are not looking great right now. And he's pretty good about finding a safe that I'm not looking at. Could maybe kiss off this 1 and try and bring the cue ball down here to the bottom right of the table to hide behind the 5 or the 4. Behind the 8 for the 8. Oh, looks like that might be what he's doing. That's a pretty good shot. And then this should pop the 1 out for the side. Yeah. See if he gets the roll. I think that's okay. I can't tell if he got it or not. We're going to have to go by Rob's body language here. That is one good thing about this angle. I feel like we can't see the table as clear. Oh, man. Wow. Interesting. Interesting. Oh, he's kicking. Wow. All right. You got that. Then that's the call. Ron, nice shot, dude. Good hit. Oh. Okay. Immediately, first thing comes to mind. Make 2 of these balls and then just safe on the 3rd ball and just make him kick at the 8-2. And ideally, that last ball that you safe on, you put it right next to a pocket so that when he kicks at this 8-ball, he's going to leave you a shot no matter what. That's the #1 strategy right now that you got to do. Nice stroke. This is good. So now, if you're straight on the 5, make the 5, and then just nipple out the 1. Nice shot. Now's where you do not make the 1. I feel like I remember this shot now. Like I was saying, I do like this angle. I feel like you can't see the balls as clearly. And, but I think there's something to be said about seeing the players kind of look at the table and, oh gosh, dude, that's why I remember this shot. We called a timeout on this. We're looking for the safest place to... Oh, he wanted to safe on the 2. Man, I don't think he safes on the 2. I said no way. Oh, okay, so he's thinking about like my straight line safety. If you guys haven't watched that video, check it out. This is not straight enough. When you hit this, the cue ball is going to leak to the left. The 8-ball's not going to go in, but it's going to be really hard to keep it behind the 2 because the 2 is probably going to leak to the left, and if not, the cue ball is going to leak to the left. You can do it and still hide it behind the 2, but it's a lot harder than when they're straight. That's a pretty high level shot. That's probably what I said, but I think I just said just safe on the 1. Oh, that's okay. So now he just put the ball in the spot that Rob was in the last rack, where Ron was missing balls, but Rob didn't have a shot because he left it down like this. I would have saved that a little differently. Maybe that's what me and him talked about, and I gave him that idea. So, sorry. All right, he's going to cut this. You put him in a really dangerous position, and he's going to go for it. Oh, well. Safety win, Ron. Safety win, Ron. Look at that. I called a timeout, and my guy won. There's a first for everything, you guys. Usually everything goes south. Oh, look at this, Rooster. Guys, if you like what we're doing, think about subscribing. Like I said, I'm putting out like a match a week. And before I tell you how easy these are to run out, the little clips that happen sometimes, it's because I got a cheap camera, man. And I mean, I can afford a new one, but I'm trying to wait until YouTube pays me $50 a month or something. I don't plan on ever getting rich off of this. But if YouTube kicked me back a couple bucks, get a good bump on this. That's good. It made it a little easier to shape down the line. But I was hoping that, you know, if I make a couple bucks from the ad revenue from YouTube, then I'll invest in a better camera and we'll upgrade things. So, something to think about. Let me get to that 1,000 subscribers. All right. So you got a masse? Is he trying to draw? What's going on here? I guess he's trying to draw, huh? That'll work. What do you got now? I think I take the 14 in the side really soft, really soft, and try and hold it for that blue stripe 10. Really soft. Okay, he went down. Oh man, that was your break and run, Ron. Ron has never broken ran before. I'm hoping we get it on camera one of these days. Maybe in the next rack. Check it out. All right. Excuse me. Unfortunately for Ron, Rob is also in a very good position to run out. Yeah, I think the 2's a good shot right now. Get this out of the way, because you got to put it in the side. I think I shoot the 1 ball now to shape the 4. And if I really botch it, then you've always got the 6 ball to get out of jail free. He goes 4 first. That's fine. Whichever one you're more comfortable making. That works. Now is where I take that insurance ball, the 6 ball. Yeah. Would have been nice to shape the 1 right there, but that's all right. We can clean this up. Nice bump. Nice bump, but he did just make the 8 ball a little weird. I don't know how weird it was before that, but Ron's about to get some sweet vengeance, I think. Get paid some sweet vengeance? You know what I'm saying. This is okay. This should bring you down. You shouldn't bump the 8, though it wouldn't be bad if you did bump the 8. Though it will kind of mess up your 1 ball shape. Yep. It will kind of mess up your 1 ball shape. Man, he was out. He's probably like, son of a biscuit. Took a crack at it. And he left it in an okay spot. Let's see what Ron figures out here. I think this is Tony over here to my left. Yeah. another one of my teammates. So about this match, I don't want to mess up what we could have here. See, he's always about these two ways. That's how you win 8-ball, man. So that was like, you know, if you're not experienced at the game, then you look at that and be like, oh, this dude sucks. He just got lucky that he left me bad. But it's like those shots where you always hide the cue ball if you miss at this point in the game, end game 8-ball, deal breaker. Because now if he gets ball in hand, which he just did, so yeah, I mean, he might have missed that ball, but smart call. Now, just run them out, dude. 5 balls, they're all in. You're playing half court ball over here. There's a lot of ways to do this. To me, the 12 ball is kind of the weirdest ball to shape because the 8 ball's there, and the 10 ball's kind of blocking the pattern the other way, but this is all right. This is okay. You left yourself on the rail a little bit. So that time he went a little too flat. We were saying before with ball in hand, he was kind of going a little too steep and he kept losing Whitey. That was a much better call. Unfortunately, stuck on the rail a little bit, but just got a stroke out of this. Or not. That's fine too. Now you got to take the 10 in the bottom right corner, the blue stripe in the bottom right corner, and shape the 12. Oh man, he didn't stroke it. That was risky. I was just talking about how Ron's pretty good with the two-way shots. Man, that was the opposite. That was risky because he just rolled it. He wanted to make sure he made it. I'm not saying it's the wrong call. You want to make sure you make it how you know you can make it, and maybe stroking it would have been a little tougher, but he'd have sold out. Ah. I'm not sure why he missed that. Ron, if you end up watching this video, comment why you missed that. What were you trying to do? Were you putting spin on that? It looks like it. When you miss it like that, it's kind of oddly. Here you go. See? End game 8-ball, guys. We should pay more attention. I try to call this out as much as I can, but end game 8-ball is where hold on. Where wins become losses and losses become wins. Let's see if he can get his way out of this. Is he gonna safe? Little touch? No. Oh, he's gonna leave him America's favorite scratch shot right here. He knows what he's doing. Which way is he gonna go here? Oh man, I don't like either of them. Oh man, nice shot, Rob. Dang. Left himself an opportunity. Not the best shot of the 8-ball, but you had to get what you could get off of that. You don't scratch here, I don't think. The 12 protects a little bit of the pocket as far as the scratch goes. I think I roll this slowly so that if I do leave a shot, again, end game 8-ball kind of stuff, I'm tucked behind the 12 and I don't just come out and sell the obvious 12-ball shot. I think that's how I do it, but I think he might have been worried about the scratch there, the way he stroked it. Maybe I was wrong. Maybe the scratch was there. I cut this, which I think is the shot. You go 2 rails for the 8-ball on the side. Oh, I hit it a little soft. Oh, no justice. Oh man, hit that a little soft. I mean, that's a fair mistake. I mean, I do the same stuff all the time. I'm not saying that was a rookie mistake by any stretch of the imagination. Cutting it this way, that's probably fair. There's safeties out of this. I know I don't really try them. On a bar box, I don't really try them. Like, you could just tap the 8 ball and try and leave it in that spot down here. Okay, let's see. Okay. Ron. Nice shot, man. Yeah, you could have tried to safe there, but on a bar box, man, these guys will just bank out of it. They'll just bank and make it. That's what I learned anyway. No love. You guys, last time doing the YouTube stuff. Subscribe if you're still watching. We have a good time. Shout out to Slate Billiard. I just got a notification. They commented on my last video. Those guys are cool, man. Nice shot. If I'm ever up there, I'm going to come check out their billiard club. That place looks cool. If you guys haven't seen their channel, I'll try and tag it or something. They're really cool guys. I've been watching all their stuff. Very high quality. Not like this popcorn stuff that we're playing here. But hey, if we get to that 1,000 subs, I'm getting a new camera. Let's get to this game. The solids are so screwed because of that big cluster, but I mean, stripes aren't much better. The 14 is an opportunity to shake some of that stuff out, the green stripe up there, to kind of break into some stuff, but nice shot. I wonder if that was an error of trying to push the cue ball somewhere. I don't think I shoot that one, Rob. I could be wrong. I mean, it'll break some stuff out if you put some spin on it, but that 6 ball was protecting. But my game's not perfect. Can run some balls here. That's important. Now you got to find a way back up to that spot up there, which I'm not sure how we're going to get there. Let's see. Running out of time. I mean, theoretically, you bank this 5 to the right side with a ton of topspin, you might be able to get up there, but yeah, no need to get crazy, right? I mean, I often, that's the mistake I make. I try and get a little too fancy, and then either the guy runs out on me or I get lucky and they miss. But no, there's nothing wrong with just leaving that cluster and checking it back to Ron. Stop shot on this? He tried. The left hand of disgust from Ron the Ruski. Unfortunately, he put that stripe in what I consider the worst spot on the table. I think most people probably consider it. Now, can you draw back to this spot over here now? That was the right path. Let's see. I don't know what I would do here, man. We'll never know. You guys, get me to 1,000. I'm probably just gonna end up buying a camera anyway. I hate that happens. I feel like in the past videos, it hasn't been at crucial moments, but it's happening over and over again at crucial. If they're walking around a table, you don't even notice it when it clips like that. It's every 14 minutes, I think. Oh, big pocket. Oh, dude, this guy's getting out right now. Wish we could have saw what he did with that 3 ball. Man. Nice shot, dude. Hot dog. Oh. This is a little dangerous because you got to put topspin on it. Man, I probably hit this so soft to not let the cue ball travel as far enough to scratch, but blocks. He might be jacking up on drawing it. I don't know. All right. Ruski's been put in this position, I think, the whole match. We're back to endgame 8-ball. Now, speaking of endgame 8-ball, you've got a blocker in front of this 8. I think it's the blue 10 down here that offers a lot of protection. It also connects you to that last ball, the 13. But run them out, man. Let's go. This is nice. Just the 14 combo into the 9, and then just roll up soft for the 11. Don't shape the 14. That time it would have been okay, but if that would have fallen and that was your only shot to shape, and you didn't shape the 11, I say that all the time, guys. So this, now that you've just got a bonus insurance ball set up on the top right corner, you could, if it's me, I'd probably try to come down here and shape this last ball with this 11 ball, like the blue 10, to try and get on position for these guys down here. I don't know if that's it. You're going to hit the 13. Though you can do it, because you're not going to shape the 13 most likely, but you'll have the insurance ball down here to go back and come back for the 13. If that makes sense. Sorry if I'm yapping too much here, but you pretty much had to get really close to the line. And I'll put the line on there. You needed to get really close to it to keep your shape on the 13. Either side's okay, but as long as it's close. He's not close to it, so he's going to hit the 13 here, I think. He did. And he got lucky with the 10 ball. Rob can't catch a break here, man. That's a good shot, I think. Did he block the 10? Can the 10 go? Does the 10 go? If the 10 goes, you got just hit this 13 ball. You don't have to stop shot it or stroke it. You can just slow roll it on these tables, but that's fine too. Oh, he left himself a strange angle on the 10. I think I would have wanted to been on the other side of that line. Been really close to the short rail. This is good. So you gotta one rail this. You don't go rail first. You just cut the left side of the ball. I did make a video on this, on the basics of this kind of shot, but you just cut really thin on the left side of the ball. If you go 2 rails, you're gonna shape the short side. Like this. Well, if he would have hit that hard enough, he comes back and shapes the short side. Man, you made this difficult, Ron. This is for the rackless. So I got to fill you guys in on how this match kind of unfolded. Let's see it, baby. Nice shot, Ron, with the comeback, man. 1 or 2 lucky rolls, maybe. Not rolling for Rob this time, but hey, Ron played the smart shots the whole way through it. Played really well. Shout out. So we played these guys, and this is the last week of the session, and they said they're pretty much locked in 4th place. We're so far in last place, there was nothing we could do. And he's like, barring absolute catastrophe, we're going to be in playoffs. It's fine. And we put our 2 up, who you guys have not seen yet. I'll get a match of him. He's playing really good. He's not really a 2. He's just new. But he ended up getting he rackless someone, and then I played after him because they put up a 5, and last time I played these guys, I put myself up and they threw a 2 on me. Now I recorded that match, but I didn't put it on here. But I was like, I don't want to get thrown off again. So if you throw anyone up decent, I'm going to jump at the opportunity. I think I'd rather play Rob, but that match, I ended up racklessing that guy. So now we're up 6-0. And then Tony and Ron were playing right next to each other right now. And they both rackless 12-0. We knocked him out of playoffs. Ryan, I'm so sorry, man, if you're watching this. I did not expect that to happen. We got our butts kicked all session. This day was, we were cheersing and fist bumping and high-fiving, and we didn't even have, our 5th player didn't even show up. So we had to forfeit the last one, but all 4 of us that were there didn't lose a single rack. That was like our championship for the session. But regardless, guys, thanks for hanging out. I hope you like what we're doing here. If you do, why don't you subscribe? Like I said, I'm putting out like a video a week, but if not, that's fine too. But until next time, guys, keep shooting. See you later.